What's up, everybody? Cam and Chris back
Chris
again.
and Cam.
This time we got the second part to every receipt from Katt Williams on that Club Shay Shay interview. Okay. So this is the second part. We did the first part.
So we're gonna see some
that
more.
was crazy.
That was crazy. So we get to hear some more and see some more. Crazy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So
it's
y'all like the video, subscribe, please.
All that.
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you. This is going to happen to your
little ass. Oh, no.
Hold up, man. What the? This is not a way to start off.
What is this? Is this on his show? What was that show called? Husbands of Hollywood?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what that's from? Because I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Is Shaq supposed to be an undercover cop?
Is he? He got
about
his
you going to jail?
His badge around his neck.
Wrong clip.
Let's see. Oh, my God. I can't believe he pumping him like this.
I did then, I've done with every single role, whether it was an Emmy-winning role or whether it wasn't, whether I was playing somebody homeless, whether I was playing a dirty vagabond on Atlanta, whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday. You're trying to create a character. You can't just be Faison in every movie. Like, you're just gonna take your shirt off on every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man, man, I was like,
that's very true.
He had the lights and everything.
He like, man, where your shirt at?
Like, where's this? Oh my gosh. What we lost our sound?
Let Big Worm leave. But you got to admit the role that he played, Big Perm in Friday now, you got to give him credit for the role now. Come on now.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
it
he was in
good.
The city.
What you got?
Boy, what the fuck you want?
Give me some chili Frito.
5 months prior to
he left the city,
me getting this first audition for
went to
Friday
Rancho
after next,
right.
I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it, and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They're not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. Dude said the entire time we were filming, I can't play this role. They got a bandana over my nose and my mouth. My family not even gonna know who this is.
House, eating a big ass sandwich and shit. Nigga, I'm Santa Claus. What the fuck the milk and cookies?
Oh, wow.
And now you know what nobody has ever said in the whole industry in 20 years about, the whole Money Mike not getting raped in the bathroom.
Right.
What's cracking? It's your homie Ice Cube. Just wanted to address a few things. Everybody been checking out the internet. My man Katt Williams. First of all, I just want to say, we shot that movie over 20 years ago, so, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. So in the movie, there's second thing I want to clear up. I would never shoot a rape scene in a movie, especially like Friday.
Decisions.
Look, I've had Cube, I've talked to Cube.
Wait.
People...
So what do that mean?
So that means that, because Katt Williams said that
it was a rape scene.
It was supposed to be a rape scene.
And Katt Williams said no, basically.
That he
said, I ain't doing that.
Right. And then, but it wasn't one. First of all, it really was not one. Not for him or the Santa Claus. And then Ice Cube just said that never even existed in the movie. Right. So, I don't know if these are receipts to prove him wrong or prove him right. I really don't know yet.
Or just
receipts, period.
Right. Whatever.
Okay. Right.
Whether he's lying or not.
Yeah.
This is
what
somebody
we found.
else talking about it or the situation.
Right.
Say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube, and what did that opportunity? A lot of people.
Friday.
decisions.
You know, look, I've had Cube, I've talked to Cube, and a lot of people say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube, and what did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment.
Oh, I think Ice Cube kind of got a little mad at you because I guess you came out and said that you only made $2,500 for doing Friday?
No, he didn't get mad. That was the truth. I said that 2 years ago. They asked me to do the other one, and I was like, they gave me double. I think it was $5,000. I was like, get out of here.
It was just a small movie. We filmed it in 20 days, and I didn't get, about $10,000 for it or whatever. I didn't care. I wanted the opportunity.
And look, a lot of people are talking about pay and how much they was paid on these movies that were extremely low budget. Most of these guys work a couple of days, And when you're doing a movie, there's over 100 people working on the movie that need to get paid. Most of them got to get paid every day. And there's pre-production and post-production. Even after you finish with the actors, you got to pay editors and sound people. And my movies are all about quality, so most of the money go up on the screen.
Well, I made enough to get them teeth fixed just like you did.
Yeah.
So it was no... we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker...
So he's saying he got...
Over 100.
Right, because it costs $100,000 to get his teeth fixed, his mouth fixed. And he's saying he made enough to get his mouth fixed. And he's saying he only made $2,500. And Chris Tucker, who was one of the main characters, said he only got $10,000. So, but that was on Friday too. This was Friday too when he's saying he got $100,000.
Well, Chris Tucker was on Friday. He was on next Friday.
He was on next Friday. So by then, maybe they did, of course, make some money. Friday after next.
That's when they had the apartment and threw the party.
That's Friday after next. So that's like 3. Okay, right. So by now the franchise of the movie, budget is probably different. So yeah, I could see him now. The actors getting paid more than in first Friday. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah. That we got now is Epstein Island.
Hold on, let me go.
It's totally be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
And I met him on that trip because it was his plane. I didn't know who plane we was getting on, but it was a whole bunch of dignitary people. We was with a delegation, and yeah, I met him, and you don't know people, what they do in their private lives, so.
You didn't never go to that island, did you?
No. I don't know where that thing at. No.
They don't even know how to go on from that.
Hey, we was going to Africa to save lives.
Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church.
97. He's Chris. We want to do another Fridays, man. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to do another Fridays. I want to do like Eddie Murphy and them did. I want to do Money Talks. I did Money Talks, then eventually did Rush Hour. I said, I don't want to do another. And he said, what? You sure? I was like, nah, I don't want to do another one. This is why I didn't do the second one, because of the weed. Because I said, man, that movie became a phenomenon. I don't want everybody smoking weed. And I never really told people this because I kind of forgot about it. But it was one of the reasons why I didn't do it, because I said, I don't want to represent, everybody smoking weed. I kind of made it more personal than a movie.
He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither.
I asked you about this. You hang out with Michael Jackson.
He called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you?
He calls you Christmas?
He called me Chris. It felt good. At first, I was like, why you call me? But then it started sounding good. I was like, say that again, Mike. He's like...
Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, But we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers?
In the building,
Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart.
In the building.
Hey, why?
This is our 7th movie together. 4 number 1s, 2 number 2s. Hopefully we're talking about one more number 1. And coming off of a number 1 success, I said, dude, it makes no sense to not have Tiffany Haddish be a part of my first movie.
Hey.
Especially understanding her story and where she's coming from. So we casted Tiffany in the movie.
Because remember, Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it, he was funnier than both.
Somebody stole your computer, I heard it.
Stole my computer?
Yeah.
When?
Your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh, it's gonna be on up in here if I don't have my computer when I come back. I don't play that.
No, but I'm saying...
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress.
Well, Africans don't consider themselves black. But I know what he's saying.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
They probably separate themselves from the other Africans for sure.
Well.
But, you know, Africans, they ain't black. They stand on that.
All these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time.
I definitely agree with that.
But then it wouldn't be Big Mama's house too. It'd be something else.
Right. So maybe he figuring why you can't just transition over to being like a person in a different disguise.
Well, then you
versus
shouldn't
Big
have
Mama.
changed.
I mean, you have to change the name of the house.
Right. The name of it shouldn't have been Big Mama's house. It should have been something like, you know, he's a undercover detective or
right.
And then you could, each movie could be a different disguise.
Like Lupin.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that. Then, but if you flat out name it Big Mama's house,
you gotta
roll with that. So now he gotta be Big Mama for every movie they would have made. I mean, that's
right. And if Big Mama made a lot of movies,
right, a lot of money,
hell,
right.
Go
so
with it.
You should the name, just like, what was that movie? What, Master of Disguise? Was that like an actual movie name, or was that just what was
his? Yeah, he was Master of Disguise. I forgot the actual name.
Right. So if your title of the movie would have been something like, you know, that this person, the main character,
he just right.
And then you go from one movie,
but it was Big Mama.
He a older lady. Then the next movie, right, he could be a dog catch out there.
Yeah.
Undercover, but they got to roll with what they started with. Once you start,
I get what Katt's saying. You could be anything, but
you can't.
But he could have said, "I'm gonna be Big Mama. You gonna be something else. You don't have to dress like a woman. You can dress like anything."
Right. He could have been a dog catcher.
Right. So he like, why we both got to be women?
You could be my what you call? He could, well, Big Mama wasn't rich, but he could have been his driver or something, and they both undercover. He could have
anything. So
why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad. I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson.
Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon don't wear a dress.
He called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me.
And like I said, with 12 comedy specials, why do I need to be in these conversations with these specialist people? I done already told you I'm one of the richest people that ever lived.
Yes.
Only in the fact that when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing. Whatever I need is right around me, and whatever I don't have, it's only just because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it. Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it.
Yeah.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
I'm a savage! Oh! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I can do anything.
Let me ask you a question. When you go to these cities to tour, do you make it a habit of getting out?
That's how I built my reputation. That's also how I ended up in jail 19 times. Because
Yes, ma'am. I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah,
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Calm
No.
down.
The way it works is the script is already there. This is a character in the script. If they give me the job, I make it my job that this character here has to be as big as this whole project. So if you don't even see the movie School Dance, I want you to remember, whose goddamn white baby is this?
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
This is your baby, okay? He just light-skinned it.
That one might be mine. That one right there. I'm not totally sure. Just because you name him Darren don't mean he belonged to Darren.
So I've known Nick Cannon since he was 14. Nick Cannon has never...
Wait, you saw that?
I remember that clip.
Uh,
I can't say I don't remember the whole movie, but I do remember that clip.
White baby.
Right.
Belonged to Darren.
So I've known Nick Cannon since he was 14. Nick Cannon has never called and asked me to do one single thing, and I turned him down because I've known him since he was a young black child in Hollywood. Wow. So what I did in Wildin' Out was to be his protector.
You look like a badass belly button, and you and your crew, y'all can't hurt me. We all got on the same clothes, y'all still look dirty.
Because respect has to be in
Wait,
there
I don't get that.
as well. If you trying to do it with Kevin Hart, you and him gonna get run over. You a teenager, he 5'2". Like, what's gonna happen?
You a grown man built like you the age of 12. The only reason you here is because Nick couldn't get Dave Chappelle.
See, Jonathan Major, what he went through, Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out. And you were telling the
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for...
How she
Wait,
get
what
it
are you
cut
talking
in
about?
half?
You know...
Yeah, well, you know, he was on trial for assaulting his ex-girlfriend, who was white.
Yeah.
And they... What's her face? Megan Good broke up with her husband, and they started dating. At the time, all this was going on, and so she was at all the trial dates with him, and all this type of stuff. And so people were saying that I didn't know she got the charges cut in half or the years cut in half or whatever. I don't know nothing about that, but I guess they were pretty much saying him walking in with this black woman made him look good. They always say a black woman is always in the background or got a man's back. You know how they say that? Black women always said that. So they saying she made him look, I guess they saying she made him look better in front of the courts.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she saved him. But
I thought he was talking about like a black lawyer.
Oh, no. He's talking about Megan Good being there with him every court date. But I don't know.
That slave. Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro. Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When?
Is he not sitting here describing Shannon Sharp?
To
his face?
Yeah, since when? That look like y'all liking a big nose. And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly...
So I get what he's saying. He's saying, since when is all the features of a black man, or black people, black man, now y'all saying this is the sex symbol, or this is what's handsome, or since when? So not really maybe talking about him per se, just talking about that look.
That look. And I know what look.
If that's what he's saying.
Well, that is what he's saying.
Or is he really talking about him?
Because you think that they would, because when they think of handsome men in Hollywood, you think they will probably be talking about like. Now they were talking about like something like a Michael B. Jordan or.
I just think when it comes to that stuff, it's all about.
What's that other guy name? The one who from.
Oh, Ely. Michael.
No, what's the other one who always speak with an English accent, but he does not? With
Idris
American,
Elba.
yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
always make, like.
I just think whoever's successful, if you were the top guy, whatever race you are,
Yeah.
they gonna act. Say you a sex symbol. If you
Of
dress
course.
nice.
They're gonna take some good. You in shape. If your body isn't, if you
Success
do any
make you
type
look
of movie
better.
like when he did Creed, they gonna make you look like a sex symbol because you're gonna do all these pictures. You're gonna do because you gotta do the whole promo and you gotta do the
So they be like, you know what, he kind of cute.
Right, they're gonna make it say that's a sexy man. So
maybe he not talking about him and Shannon.
Right,
like
directly,
that.
yeah.
Nigga is good looking. Then all niggas is good looking.
Well, you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what is the specs going on?
I'm mad about the Kanye.
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
Yes.
By the time I got to TMZ, I was ramped up. So what was awesome is that the world got to really experience someone in a ramped up state. And that's when you get these comments that just shoot out, like almost like Tourette's. Good cases of bipolar where people go low. I'm one that goes high.
What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A God.
You could call it
a God, not God.
You're the one told a guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius.
Right.
Kanye the hard way. He's a genius. He's
musical genius and fashion.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him
This
that.
dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing.
But they do a lot of
over
stuff.
There repeating it like,
man, come on, Cat. You related to
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. Going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams.
We're making billions of fucking
That's
dollars
why every time,
bro. And I'm saying that like I'm just giving you my heart. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might need to get me one of them old women look the same.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress. And
What?
He put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm gonna do it. It's all about choice. Nobody makes you do anything. And on Saturday Night Live, it was a choice that I made.
Hey, dude, get up. What are you doing, man? Get your hands up. All right.
You know what they're gonna do to you in jail?
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you. This is gonna happen to your little ass.
Why Shaq do that?
Thank you for watching. This took a lot of work. This was actually really fun to edit, though, especially reading these comments. They had me so dead. Keep them coming. I like the reactions, everything. Like, this was fun. This is a fun little key. Duh. Also, check out my other channel. I'm gonna just plug that in there real quick. Catch you in the next one. I hope you subscribe and stick around for more.
Wow. Shaq pumping this dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know what to say about a lot of that, but
my whole thing when it comes to wearing a dress, if you feel like wearing a dress and you don't care about all that stuff, then do it. But if you gonna say, I never wear a dress, then I don't care what they do. Then you can't be the one that wear it. Unless they present you with millions and you like, you know what? I could wear the dress or I could get these millions. I'm gonna get these millions. Everybody say what they won't do until they presented with that decision.
That's in life, period. You can say a whole lot of stuff that you wouldn't do.
Right.
Until you
But
face with a particular situation.
Yeah, but if you in a good position, then you in the position to say yay or nay.
Yeah, if
But if you're in a messed up position, you like, shoot, I need this. What's more important, my pride or this money?
Mm-hmm.
This money gonna help a lot of people.
At that point, Kevin Hart could have not done it because he was Kevin Hart.
And Kevin Hart, like, I made the decision to do it because it was funny.
Yeah, but then you also said that I'll never do it.
But Dave Chappelle said that, you know, I'm funnier than the dress. I don't need that dress to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Kevin Hart being like, I thought it was funny, so I did it. I don't know.
Well,
I say I say everybody should be able to do what they want. Because at the end of the day, if that's your goal is to make as much money as you can.
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
I just, like I said, I think we need to see some more of the interview without it being
chopped
like,
up.
Yeah, and just really get a feel of how this was leading into this and into this statement and that how it all rolled on, and just see maybe we could do our own homework and be like, oh well, he said that, but we just saw right here that he was right. That is what happened. We do our own little homework on it too, because like you said, you never know. It's 1, 2 sides or 3 sides to every story.
Yep.
So, but it was good. He's very entertaining. I can tell you that. I wasn't a Katt Williams fan too much at first, because I always thought he had the same act all the time, doing a little pimp like role or whatever. But
yeah, it almost seemed like he got typecast into that.
Yeah, he got typecast. So exactly. So to see him just kind of talking outside of those roles, seeing him in movies, I'm like, okay, I think I can. He cool. So I think we should just do some more of the interview and do our own homework on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Good one.
Well, good one. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all like the video. Y'all subscribe. Tell us what y'all think. Subscribe, please.
Thank y'all.